Hello guys, today we got Mother Ostankya gameplay showcase for Total War Warhammer 3. So she's one of the new lots available for the Shadows of Change DLC. So there's a lot of controversy going on with this DLC over here, which I know it's gonna happen during the launch of Champion of Chaos DLC. That's one of the reasons I haven't purchased Champions of Chaos DLC as well as the Forge of Chaos Dogs DLC too. So we got the third DLC for Total War Warhammer 3. So that is the Shadows of Change. So Shadows of Change does have a lot of high price. So that's one of the reasons I haven't pre-ordered it, but I will eventually purchase this DLC over here. The reason I'll get it in a moment. But today we do have Mother Ostankya over here. So I don't have the early access for this DLC. So I'm not gonna showcase you the gameplay, actual gameplay. So I'm just gonna share my thoughts regarding the gameplay showcase and also the my thoughts. So my thoughts on the entire DLC is worth it or not. So even though I'm gonna post a review video later down the track, but right now itself I can as far as I've seen and as far as I got into details in my, so I can share my thoughts for you guys anyway. So probably can give out a review without playing the actual DLC anyway. So it's the state is there that way. Anyway, let's jump into the trailer over here. So you guys probably have seen this trailer before. And you guys probably seen some of the gameplay for Ostankya, maybe. So I'm gonna skip this part over here. It's kind of a showcase anyway. So there's Mother Ostankya, and there's your new unit. I kind of forgot what the new unit name. So we'll get to that one soon. So she does have artillery barrage over here. It seems to be an artillery barrage or an spellcast. I'm not entirely sure. So that's your new monster unit. So that's your new crossbow unit over there. So they can be able to stack the stock. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Of the forests.
So I'm not going to go
the Witch of Kislev's
go through every single of this stuff over here, but just gonna share my thoughts over here.
Lands she will fight tooth and claw.
So she will have the cauldron on and off the battlefield, just like what we have for Festus anyway.
And to those who play Total War Warhammer 3, she's a powerful cauldron. And on the bleak coast in Immortal Empire,
so she will start around
magic cauldron, starting in the Dolganya forests.
Yeah, Dolganya forest over here.
In the Realm of Chaos campaign.
Realm of Chaos for this one.
And on the bleak coast.
Bleak coast for Immortal Abyss. This is what we gonna play, right? Most of us will play. So she will start around the position for Morathi will be nearby.
Ostankya's goal is simple: to trample her foes into condition in both counterparts. She has little concern for the goals.
So she doesn't have anything which is concerned towards Austenite. Yeah,
strength from the earth and the spirits within it. Her power comes from ancient rituals and trinkets, and her ability to cast hex.
So that's her melee attack, I suppose.
From ancient
probably.
Rituals and
I'm not entirely sure about that one.
And her ability to cast hexes. It's these hexes which are the most.
So hexes will be our main resource for Ostankya. Essence will be the one.
5 of these for research.
So hexes will be your campaign mechanics for her, exclusive for her. So we'll have 5. Once you have done all 5, I suppose, once you reach a certain point, you can go for this one here. Malediction of Ruin. That's your campaign goal.
It becomes clear. To obtain the malediction of ruin. With this, she'll bring forth the destruction of Kislev's enemies.
I wonder what happens if you unleash the malediction of ruin.
Your campaign.
Yeah, that's my.
The first of these hexes she'll gain is the purification chant.
The purification chant over there.
Focus more on pushing the enemy back and cleansing Chaos's touch a tad more permanently.
So those are your needs. They will showcase
as she grows in power, as do the number of hexes you can utilize. Teleporting armies to magical forests.
So you can be able to teleport towards magical forests, which is nice actually. So she can be able to jump between forests. Yeah, there you go.
Stealing income from enemy settlements.
So you can be able to steal income from enemies too.
Even spawning the horrors of the forest.
So you can be able to spawn an army with the monsters like a feather base and the new unit, just like what we have for right up primeval glory army, similar to that one.
Wields are powerful.
So that's kind of a lackluster showcase over here. So as you're able to see, it's a lackluster one. I'm not entirely sure how you guys feel about this one here. The graphics details is not great, or not great whatsoever. So it's kind of looking like it doesn't have blood black on turned on while they track out of this one maybe. So look at the one, nothing there.
Alongside these hexes are the incantations and
So
curses
witch's hut over
Ostankya
there. So it will give you buffs
create
very similar to
within
the
witch's hut. The
what we
cauldron
have for
is for more than just artillery and scary spectral incantations and
yeah, there you go. Those
using
are.
trinkets gained either through alliance or
So trinkets will be obtained while fighting battles. And through that,
incantations
you can be
and
able
curses
to
can be crafted for use
yep.
as one-off
So
bandits.
blessings and curses. Blessings can be offered to your own troops, troops in your army, and the curses can be spread towards your enemies.
On
there you
certain
go.
enemy units,
So they are
or boons,
giving some missile strength and missile strength to
or
your
inflict pain
your own units there, and they are
changing
giving a burst to their other lord. So we'll get to feral bears over here, and spiders, giant spiders
her
soon.
armies are very different from her contemporaries. While she can gain the usual Kislevite roster of invoke the horrors of the forest, from giant spiders and bloodthirsty unique units.
I will showcase you the unit over here. So action ambushes. That's the one.
Lands that allow them to stay hidden with armor-piercing capabilities. Forests. Actiona ambush.
Yeah, Actiona ambushes.
That allow emerging.
So they do have a stock ability over there. So 150 range. They will work very similar to sheets, I suppose. So they do have armor-piercing missiles, and they do have 90 numbers. They do have 30 armor. There will be their missiles will be armor piercing. Yeah, weapon strength is 35. Ammunition is 24. So ability to stalk and stealthy is pretty good. Armor piercing. They do have vanguard deployment, which will come in handy for a lot of battles. So these guys over here will change how Kislev work anyway. So with these guys, you can be able to use them as what we have for high elves, very similar to high elves unit over there, but I don't think they will do they will perform very well in melee. So they in melee, yeah, they don't do they won't perform very well in melee when compared to the high elf counterpart. They work very similar to the high elf counterpart unit.
To stay hidden in
but their damage output doesn't seem to be that much, but they will be fine.
Any terrain. Also emerge.
So what is this one provides me? This stealthy one. I can't remember, man.
In any terrain. Also emerging from the mists, the things in the woods.
Yeah, things in the wood will be your new unit.
That move through the trees as if they were nothing.
Okay, they are anti-infantry. Yeah, they are anti-infantry. They do have predatory senses, just like what we have for lizardman units, and no forest penalty. So which is pretty good anyway. So not having forest penalty is pretty good for this unit anyway. So they are monster units. So not having forest penalty doesn't affect them whatsoever. Yeah. So yeah, don't affect them. Sorry. Yeah, speed is 70. Speed is kind of low, but they do have melee attacks 38 32. When compared to snow leopards, snow leopard does have a higher structure than these guys, and their speed is like more than this one here. But they are anti-large, but we do have anti-infantry now. I wonder how they have given less melee attack, melee defense. I think I'm pretty sure the snow leopards does have more melee attack and melee defense, but they 62 armor piercing damage only. Charge bonus 46. Yeah, they do have less stats when compared to snow leopards. You can able to. This is a tier 2 unit if I remember correctly. Yeah, tier 2 or tier 3. I think it's tier 2 unit. I'm not really sure, but this
amongst
at the moment
they call home. And the behemoth of Kislev's.
Yeah, this is the incarnate elemental of beast. So I do have a lot of ideas popping up in my mind as soon as I saw this unit over here. They do have what's that one? Modest engine effect over here, and they do have high melee dex, so with the magical damage. Melee defense is 30, so that's kind of low. Weapon is high. Charge bonus 64. They do have 60 speed, which is pretty good when compared to like a lot of other large units. They are anti-large, which is quite somewhat very similar to what we have for let's say feral Carnosaur. Yeah, feral Carnosaur. But yeah, they do have anti-large Colonel Carnosa does have anti-large, but I'm not entirely sure how their animation works on the battlefield. So I haven't seen the gameplay for Mother Ostankya, and all these units for here is just based on my speculation. It's like how many days left for this one to arrive? Probably 7 days, 7 8 days more, 8 days more. So on next week we'll get their hands on this one here. So I'm gonna purchase this DLC, so we'll get to the one thing in a moment.
The incarnate elemental of beasts brings forth the command can withstand this beast.
Good thing they are anti-large, so they can able to act as a mortis engine effect, and you can able to heal them with the Mother Ostankya. So you can able to literally form a doom stack with the Mother Ostankya and with these guys over here. They are tier 4 when compared to elevator base or tier 5 units. So I have seen the buildings. So from I think Great Book of Grudges. Is it good? Yeah, I think Great Book of Grudges showcased the buildings for Mother Ostankya, Kisla buildings for Mother Ostankya. I think these are tier 4 units, which is pretty nice. So you can able to form a powerful doom stack with the Mother Ostankya. So the doom stack which is pretty viable with the Mother Ostankya is these guys over here. What's this one? Incarnate elemental of beasts. That's a mouthful for me. Yeah, that's a mouthful for me. Anyway, so incarnate elemental of beasts. Okay, there you go. So they do have mortis engine effect. They will showcase it soon.
Elemental of beasts brings forth that all man can withstand this beast's fury. It's not just these who have answered the call of Kislev's land.
Yeah, there you go.
Bale wolves.
Yeah, these are your regiment of new regiment of units units for Kislev's.
The wolf hearts.
Wolf hearts.
Voidenov's brawlers.
I think those are stealth units in a
and the Mordheim Bale wolves.
Yeah, these are thing in the woods.
Kislev's aid in the land's time of need. The forces of chaos may take a hag. She wouldn't like, or letting us know.
Okay, that's it for the actual showcase. Let's talk about this DLC anyway. So I'm gonna give out my review as of now. So the only benefit from this DLC by purchasing this DLC is only one legendary lord. This one over here, Yuan Bo will be your best legendary lord out of these 3 legendary lords anyway. So he will be your he will be one of the strongest legendary lord for this game period anyway. So when compared to Mother Ostankya and Changeling over here, Changeling campaign is will get bored. You will get bored by playing Changeling for a couple of times anyway. I'm pretty sure about that one. So you can't able to occupy settlements. You can't able to lose a campaign. You will get bored sooner or later. And yeah, Changeling, you can able to like do some shenanigans over and over again, but you will get bored eventually. Like a couple of campaigns there, here and there. That's it for Changeling over here. But when compared to Yuan Bo campaign over here, you can able to go back to Cathay. You can able to occupy capture entirety of Lustria, or you can able to sail towards you can able to go on take out the Dark Elves. You can able to take out High Elves if you need it anyway. So there's a lot of possibility with the Yuan Bo, or you can able to go after Tomb Kings. They are not far away. And you can able to go after Kairos Fed Weaver too in the south. So there's a lot of possibility with the Yuan Bo over here. But Changeling, no, I don't think so. You will get eventually bored. You can able to travel to different places on the map. He's kind of near the Empire factions anyway. But who cares anyway? You can't able to do anything in Changeling campaign anyway. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will like Changeling campaign, but according to me, so in my opinion, Changeling campaign will get bored eventually. Sooner or later you will kind of bored anyway. So by doing all these shenanigans, since you can't lose the campaign entire campaign anyway, if you lose an army, it doesn't matter anymore. So and you can't able to keep an eye out for any of the minor settlement every single turns anyway, just like the other factions anyway. Your settlements can't be attacked. You don't need to worry about anything in that campaign whatsoever. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, reability is not a good option for the changeling anyway. That's my thought though. But for Mother Ostankya, that's the thing anyway. So even though she provides like a different unit, so you will form like a couple of doom stacks here and there. That's it for her. So you will get a new hero too. What's the one? Hag heroes? Hag witches? I can't remember the one. Anyway, that's a new hero available too. They're pretty good. So she can able to heal units like a 0.08% per second. That's what she provides. Healing inbuilt ability for her. That's a healing ability available for her. You're able to form the incarnate of elemental of beasts. Is that the name? Is that the name? Yeah. that doom stack over there, you can do that one. But that's the thing. So feral cold bears, or feral bears, whatever it is anyway. So feral cold bears, or I think feral cold bears and giant spiders are kind of available in the game in with the dry cough action. Yeah, dry cough action. So they haven't paid any attention to her whatsoever, even though they have introduced some of the new creatures and new monsters for her. But they have like taking and like a couple of three units actually. So 3 units from another faction and adding it to this new DLC and a new faction over here. It's not a good option at all whatsoever. What they were thinking anyway, I don't understand what they were thinking. The reason for me to purchase DLC, I was hoping to get a new Kistavite faction as soon as this DLC was announced back in like how many months before, like 6 months before, I think so, during the roadmap showcase for Total War Warhammer 3. But this one is completely done for me. And as soon as I saw Mother Ostankya gameplay, I was nah. As soon as I saw the trailer anyway. But Yuan Bo over here is very good. So you need to consider the fact, good thing I haven't pre-ordered this DLC at all. So a lot of you guys haven't pre-ordered this DLC at all. Now you know the full effect of this DLC over here. Only one legendary lord out of this faction, according to me, this is my opinion though. Only one legendary lord is very good for this DLC. The other two is not. So they are not. So they have they haven't reskinned any units from Drake at all. They just took those units over there and just popped it into a roster. That's what they did for Mother Ostankya. They haven't thought about it whatsoever. I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking with the Mother Ostankya. I think this one is probably the as far as I heard. Someone mentioned it anyway. I can't remember who that one is actually. So they worked on changing and Yuan first, and Mother Ostankya was the latest one. So the latest they worked her as the last one. So that's one of the reasons we are seeing the same units from Draika faction here. So Draika was free to is a free legendary lord, I think so. Yeah, but you need to have the Realm of the Woodals DLC for playing as Striker. I don't have Realm of the Woodals DLC as well. Along with the, you need to have the Sisters of Twilight DLC. No, I don't think so. You don't need the Sisters of Twilight DLC for that one. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a free legendary lord. So remember that one. So Draika was a free legendary lord when compared to Mother Ostankya over here. She does have the same. She just borrowed three, I think it's 3 to 4 units whatsoever. And this units over here, it's kind of a risking when for the what's that unit name in Vampire Count, sorry. So there's some unit in Vampire Count's roster anyway. So they should be coming under Beastmen, but Beastmen will be getting this units too. That's pretty good. So Beastmen will benefit from this from the next patch, 4.0 patch. I haven't read the patch anyway. We'll talk about the patch if there's anything available. If I get into the totalwar.com page now, so we'll jump into the one. So this is a complete letdown. This is a waste of money DLC. If you're kind of double-minded, I have changed my mind to like I have fixed my mind to purchase this DLC over here. So whether it's going to be a failure or not, I'm going to purchase this DLC, just like what I decided for Pharaoh. But I haven't pre-ordered them, both of them. So I haven't pre-ordered them. Will be getting this game getting this DLC around 31st August 31st on August 31st, like a couple of hours before. Not a couple of hours. So we need to preload the deals, right? So preload the 4.0 patch. I think 4.0 patch will be available for preloading a couple of days before. Yeah, whether you purchase the DLC or not. So that's fine. So I'm gonna pre-order this DLC on August 31st morning. So in my region, it will launch around evening, in the evening of August 31st. For you guys, it may be different. So it's better to pre-order this DLC right at the time of the launch of the DLC. So that's what I'm gonna do. Since I have to showcase showcase you guys this DLC, so some of you guys are watching my gameplay, right? So I haven't posted that much for content for Warhammer 3, but will be doing more in the upcoming days and after the Shadows of Change. So after Shadows of Change over here, I'll be playing Shadows of Change like thoroughly for 10 days, the 4.0 patch. But then I will jump to Phantom Liberty for Cyberpunk 2077 anime. So after Cyberpunk 2077 what's the one? Phantom Liberty DLC, I'll be jumping to other games. So I have decided there's so many games which I can able to spend more time instead of this one here. So I'm kind of encountering a lot of bugs while playing this game. So on my previous campaigns, so the Corridor campaign which I'm doing that which I've been doing for so long, like nearly a year, I think so. It's been like 10 months anyway, somewhere around the mark. So it keeps crashing. I can't able to play that one. I do have a couple of video ideas for that one, but I can't able to get that one at all. So it's been there for ages and it keeps crashing. And the funny thing is, sometimes when it crashes, it kind of goes back like a 5 times before. So not for that for that uh, for that uh, for that campaign alone. So there's so many campaigns over there. When the game crashes, so it kind of throws me back like 5 times, 2 to 5 times, anywhere between 2 to 5 times, which is kind of a hassle for me. So it's very tedious to go through those 2 to 5 times anyway. So whatever it's anyway, if you have encoded that if you have encoded that error, that bug over there, let me know in the comments below. So I'm not actually sure is it related to my game saves, or it's a very common one. So I have encoded that one so much. That's one of the reason I haven't played the Warhammer 3 at all. So since I can able to jump towards the Genshin Impact and have some cool time, go through that game without having any issues whatsoever. Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, that's what I've been playing now. So I can able to spend so many hours into that game instead of spending a couple of hours, at least an hour here. So if I play this game at the moment like for an hour, the game will have some issues anyway. So either it's a bug or a crash. So they haven't updated the game since like May 28th, somewhere or the month 25th or 28th. I can't able to remember the date either. It's been the same thing for the past 3 months. Nothing changed whatsoever. They left us in the dark. Now they are throwing this DLC with the 4.0 patch, and the Cathay will be severely nerfed because of the introduction of Yon Bo over here. I'm not entirely sure what they are doing. So yeah, for the Cathay thing. So some of you guys find my thoughts maybe pretty bad, but it's the truth anyway. So that's for as far as I played. So the harmony mechanics for Cathay was pretty good before. Now they're going to change it anyway, which is not good at all whatsoever. The benefits kind of when you compare the benefits between province or settlement, whatever it is anyway. So province harmony and the entire harmony for your entire faction, it's a huge benefit in a way. So having growth plus 40 for a single settlement, or yeah, choose between this one here. Having growth plus 40 for a single settlement, or having growth plus 40 for your entire settlement, for your all throughout the faction anyway, all the settlements anyway. So which you choose anyway? Yeah, so whether you choose a single settlement or you choose an overall settlement, overall all of your settlements anyway. So that's how crucial is that harmony faction is. And harmony mechanics for Cathay kind of differentiate them from other factions. So it's very unique to them, and harmony was the main theme for Cathay. So based on the trailer which they showcased at the start of Warhammer 3, at the launch of Warhammer 3, now they're gonna change it anyway. I don't understand what they were thinking anyway. So it's like they are derailing this game so much anyway for the past months. After the launch of Forge of DLC, Chaos Dove DLC, it's been downhill from the point anyway. So Forge of DLC kind of got to some peak for the player base, and kind of fulfilled some of the promises, like a fan service maybe. So you player base service anyway, whatever it is anyway. So they made some of a lot of our guys happy. So even I don't have the DLC, but I'm felt very good since a lot of you guys have kind of enjoying that have DLC anyway. But here we are at the next DLC. Uh, so between these two DLC, so many things happened, and the game is totally on the downhill now. I don't think this DLC over here will get to an high like a get the game back on track. No, it's gonna do the opposite. It will drag it downhill, further downhill in a way. It's gonna happen in a way. That's already happened. So we have checked the reviews for, you can check the reviews for Total War Warhammer 3 on Steam. It will be overwhelming negative. Yeah, that's what it says at the moment. Let's jump in. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we do have some info over here, access over here. Yeah, there you go. The access will be your new mechanics for Mother Ostankya, which is at. Yeah, there you go. That's which I have explained. Hag witches, yeah, hag witches will be your new hero with three different variants: Lords of Death, Shadows, and the Beast, which is pretty good anyway. So having a death magic, shadow magic, and the beast magic for Kisla is very good. Mm, yeah, so the hag which can summon an ethereal things in the woods to yeah, there will be a summon available for as an ability for the hag witches anyway. Yeah, that's not good anyway whatsoever. With what active ability, the lore of death hag which can bless earth. So these are for different beast magic will give you a summon. And what's this one? Death magic and yeah, death magic will provide you with the buffs for what's this one? So what's availability over here, and then we have a lot of shadows which will reduce the hostile armor and missile resistance, so which is not good, but this one is pretty good anyway. So action ambushes will which we have seen, and incarnate elemental of beasts over there. So think in the woods, and that should be it. That's the wrap of our, yeah, there you go. And will be, oh no, the update 4.0 patch notes will be with you on August 30 only. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I thought they will launch the patch notes like a couple of days before. Now it's not. So they're not going to. Look at them. Look at what they were doing anyway with this one here. So by withholding the upward patch, like the update patch 4.0 notes, patch notes over here. Sorry, yeah, the patch notes over here till 1 day before the launch of this DLC. So they are uh, still want you to pre-order this DLC. Yeah, that's what they're doing in a way. So since if they launch the 4.0 patch notes like by this Friday, means how many days left? A couple of days left, right? So by 25th, a lot of you guys may or may not pre-order this DLC at all. So may not even purchase this DLC. They're just gonna hide this patch notes till the launch of this DLC. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that should be it in a way. So there's Mother Ostankya for you. I as soon as I saw this trailer for Shadows of Change, I kind of lowered my expectation from Kislev faction over here, Mother Ostankya especially. Yeah, I figured it out. Yonbo will be the key one for this DLC. So even the changeling mechanics and the changeling provides a lot of different ideas for the entire campaign, but it will be an for me it looks like a lackluster campaign. I don't play as chaos faction actually, so but I thought I will be playing changeling due to the fact he can able to change into any lords and heroes, some of the legendary lords and heroes if he can able to defeat them. But the campaign mechanics for him is kind of looks iffy. Yeah, so that's my thought for Mother Ostankya. So I kind of dragged in you guys for like more than 20-30 minutes maybe. It's around somewhere around the mark. But I have to go for this detail anyway. So now for the review for this DLC. If you are not into this DLC, if you are not into Cathay, if you are not feeling you are going to play as Yuan Bo, just don't purchase the DLC. Yeah, I can say the one. Changeling is fine. So he will provide a lot of things for your, if you like Kera's Fediver too, yeah, it's fine. So if you're into Kislev, don't purchase this DLC whatsoever. It doesn't provide you anything. If you're just thinking, if you are double-minded anyway. So if you are double-minded, if you are having second thoughts, don't purchase the DLC whatsoever. If you like Yuan Bo, or if you like changeling gameplay, so changeling gameplay has been showcased by Legend of Total War like during this week. I can't remember. Is it Monday? Yeah, it's on Monday. You can check his live stream. He has done it there. And if you Yuan Bo is pretty good in there, so it's pretty amazing. I have seen someone play Yuan Bo, and I can't remember where I seen Yuan Bo gameplay, and he looks pretty good. I think Yeah, Yuan Bo, Legend of Total War showcased Yuan Bo somewhat with in an what's the one? Jade and Jet Line's Doomstack video. Yeah, there you go. So I have seen that one there. So he's pretty good. He will be good anyway. So I'm gonna purchase this DLC on August 31st after seeing the 4.0 patch. So looks like even after purchasing this DLC, I may play this game like for maybe 10 days. How many days before the 4.1 patch drops for Genshin Impact? The reason for playing Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail is due to the fact they keep posting new events every week, and the game is fixed like crazy. If you check on Remnant 2 too, so I do play Remnant 2 now and then, so it gets fixed like crazy. So even though it's pretty much costly when compared to Total War Warhammer 3 over here, the deluxe edition that is, it does receive patch nearly every single day. So they are working their asses up for fixing a lot of bugs, a lot of issues for Remnant 2. But for this game, nah, they've been in the dark for 3 months. Now they are bringing it on the spotlight for this new DLC, and they will drop it soon. As soon as this DLC launches, and they will drop it in the depths of the what's it called? I can't remember that one. Anyway, they will push it in the dark, and probably they will look after Pharaoh so that they can make more money. That's what they're doing anyway. So yeah, they will start campaigning more for Total War Pharaoh after 15th September. So after 15th September, it will be an Total War Pharaoh only. So they will be showcasing only Total War Pharaoh. So they will be totally forgetting about the Warhammer 3 most part. That's what I think. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Hopefully you guys found this one helpful. So if you're thinking about this whether to purchase the DLC or not, so bear in mind Yuan Bo will be the main one, and the Changeling will be the second one. Ostankya is not worth it anyway. I'm pretty sure about that one. So she's not worth it anyway. Even though if you like the what's that one? What's this new Hag, which is fine. So this guy is pretty fine too. So action are ambitious, and this one here, the incarnate elemental of beast. So those three units are kind of not worth this entire DLC whatsoever. If you are into Kiss Life faction as mine, don't purchase DLC because of just Mother Ostankya. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will like her, but purchasing this DLC entirely for her, it's not worth it anyway. So Yunbo will be the main thing for this DLC. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I kind of dragged this one for so long. I ranted a lot about this one here, even though I have ranted similar thing for my previous video, but I cut it out. But I'm not going to cut this one out this time around anyway. So I'll see you guys on the next video for Warhammer 3. So we'll be doing one more video on tomorrow probably. So yeah, or tomorrow, yeah, for tomorrow. And check the title and thumbnail for each and every single videos of mine, so that you guys won't be confused with other games. So we'll be working on other games as well. See you guys on then. Anyway, so we'll check you guys on if you're, yeah. I'm not going to live stream for this DLC. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. So live stream it's done and dusted for me. I'm not going to tune into live stream anyway, but we'll be posting regular videos. So as soon as this DLC drops, we'll be posting regular videos from tomorrow for Warhammer 3. Yeah, so that I can really get back into algorithm for Warhammer 3. But as soon as this DLC launches, I'll be posting regularly for at least for the first 10 days. Then I'm not yet sure about this DLC and yeah, this DLC. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below whether you are facing, what are the bugs you are encountering in this game as of now, and whether that save file which I explained before, is it happening to you guys too? Let me know in the comments below. So I need to know about the one. Bye for now. Take care, everyone.